Hello and welcome to Daily Beginner English.
If this is your very first time listening, welcome to the family. We are so glad you found us.
And if you are a returning listener, we missed you. Did you miss us, Tom?
I missed everyone so much. I literally talked to my houseplant yesterday and pretended it was our audience.
Oh, Tom, what did the plant say?
Nothing, but it was a very good listener. 10 out of 10. Very patient.
Okay. So today's topic, are you ready? We are talking about transportation.
Yes! Cars, buses, trains, bicycles, airplanes, boats. We are covering everything today.
How do you get to work? How do you talk about a long trip? How do you describe a traffic jam in English? We will teach you all of that.
We have a fun warm-up conversation, a grammar lesson, a deep vocabulary section, a vocabulary review, and our favorite part, the question of the day.
So make sure you stay until the end. And before we start, if you enjoy this podcast, please share it with a friend who is learning English. It helps us so much.
It really does. Okay, Lily, are you ready?
I was born ready. Let's go. So, Tom, I have to ask, how did you get here today?
Oh, Lily, my morning was a complete disaster. Where do I even begin?
Uh-oh, tell me everything.
Okay, so I woke up late. Very, very late. I looked at my phone and I had exactly 12 minutes to get to the studio.
12 minutes? Tom!
I know. So I ran. I actually ran down the street to the bus stop and I could see the bus. It was right there.
Oh, did you make it?
No, the bus drove away right in front of me. The driver looked at me through the window.
No, he looked at you?
He made direct eye contact and then he slowly drove away. I think he enjoyed it.
That is terrible. So what did you do?
I called a taxi, which was very expensive, but I am here. I survived.
You did it. And honestly, that is a perfect way to start today's topic, because transportation is full of moments like that.
Missed buses, traffic jams, delayed trains. It is basically a drama series every single morning.
For me today, it was actually very smooth. I came by subway.
Of course you did. Perfect Lily and her perfect subway ride.
It is not always perfect. Last Monday, I was stuck underground for 25 minutes because of a signal problem. I was going to be so late.
What did you do?
What can you do? I put my headphones in, I listened to music, and I tried not to look at the time every 10 seconds.
Patience. That is the most important skill for using public transportation.
100%. Okay, so listeners, before we start the lesson, tell us, how are you listening to us right now? Are you on the bus? Are you driving? Are you walking? Are you at home?
We love knowing where you are. It makes this feel so real. Okay, let's start learning. All right, everyone, let's talk grammar. And before you close the app, I promise this is easy and very, very useful.
It really is. So when we talk about how we travel from one place to another, we use specific words and grammar patterns in English.
The most important one is by plus transportation. For example, I go by car. I travel by train. I came by bus. I go by bicycle.
Notice something important. There is no article. We do not say, I go by a bus. We do not say, I go by the car. We just say, by car, by bus, by train, by plane.
But here is where English gets interesting. We do not always use by. For some transportation, we use a different verb. For example, I drive to work.
Yes. I drive means you use a car. So instead of I go by car, you can also say I drive to work. Both are correct.
And for bicycles and motorcycles, we use the verb ride. I ride my bicycle. I ride my motorcycle.
Please do not try to ride a bus, though.
Please do not. The driver will not be happy. And for walking, we have a special phrase, on foot. I go on foot. I walk to school. Or I go to school on foot.
On foot sounds a little formal, but it is very good English. You can also just say, I walk.
And one more very important verb, take. I take the bus. I take the train. I take a taxi. We use take with public transportation and taxis.
So, let us review. By car, by bus, by train, by plane. Drive for cars. Ride for bicycles and motorcycles. Take the bus, take the train, take a taxi, and on foot or walk for walking.
Say those with us. By car, by bus, I drive, I ride my bicycle, I take the subway, I go on foot. Perfect.
You will hear all of these in our conversation today, so listen carefully and see how we use them. Okay, Tom, let's talk about something that almost everyone does every day, the commute. How do most people get to work in your experience?
I think it really depends on where you live. If you live in a big city, most people use public transportation. The bus, the subway, the train. Driving in a big city can be very stressful.
Yes, exactly. In many cities, public transportation is actually faster than driving because of all the traffic. But if you live in a small town or in the countryside, you usually need a car.
My commute right now is about 40 minutes by bus. Some mornings it feels long, but honestly, I do not mind it.
Really? Why not?
Because I use the time. I listen to podcasts. Obviously, I love podcasts. Or I read, or I just watch the city out the window. It is actually a nice part of my morning.
Aw, that is lovely. I think a commute can be a really peaceful time if you have the right attitude.
Unless you're running down the street chasing a bus that's driving away, then it's not so peaceful.
Fair point. So, for our listeners, your commute is your regular journey to work or school. Everyone's commute is different. How long is yours? Is it 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 2 hours?
2 hours? Some people have a 2-hour commute each way. That's 4 hours of traveling every single day.
I know, that is exhausting. Those people are very strong.
Absolute heroes. Let's talk about cars. Lily, do you have a car?
I do not. I live in the city center, and parking is a nightmare and very expensive. What about you?
I also do not have a car now, but I did a few years ago, and oh, the parking! Every morning I would drive to work, and every morning I would spend 20 minutes, just looking for a parking space.
Every single day?
Every single day. And then one day I just thought, why am I doing this? I sold the car and started taking the bus, and suddenly I had so much extra time in my life.
That is such a good story. I think many city people feel the same way. Cars in cities are expensive. Petrol, parking, insurance, it adds up very fast.
Petrol, or gas if you are American, is very expensive right now, and filling up a big car is really painful for your wallet.
But of course, for many people, a car is absolutely necessary. If you live far from public transportation, if you have children to take to school, if you work very early or very late, a car is essential.
100%. And there is one time when having a car is absolutely magical. A road trip.
Oh, yes. A road trip with friends is one of the best experiences. The music, the open road, the windows down.
And everyone singing very badly together.
The worst singing and the best memories. Do you sing in the car, Tom?
Loudly, constantly. My old neighbors actually complained once.
I believe it. Okay, some important vocabulary. A traffic jam is when there is too much traffic and cars cannot move. Rush hour is the busy time in the morning and evening when everyone is traveling to or from work. To fill up the tank means to put petrol or gas in your car.
And if you want to ask someone about their car journey, you can say, "How long does it take to drive there?" Or, "Was the traffic bad this morning?"
Now, my personal favorite topic, public transportation, buses and trains.
Lily is the #1 fan of public transportation. She will defend it in any argument.
I absolutely will, because it is wonderful. You do not have to drive. You do not have to find parking. You can read a book, listen to music, have a conversation.
But what about rush hour? The subway during rush hour is a different experience.
Okay, yes, rush hour on the subway is not glamorous. You are standing very close to strangers. It is hot. Someone always has a very loud phone call.
Why? Why does this always happen?
It is one of life's great mysteries. But even then, I prefer it to sitting in a traffic jam in a car.
I love the bus for a different reason. When I sit by the window, I feel like I'm watching a movie of the city. People walking, shops opening, life happening outside.
Oh, Tom, that is beautiful.
I have my moments. Okay, important bus and train vocabulary. The route is the path the bus or train takes. The stop is where you get on and off the bus. The platform is where you wait for the train in the station. The fare is the money you pay for your ticket. And a delay is when your bus or train is late.
Delay, my least favorite word.
If your train is delayed, you can say to someone, "I'm sorry I'm late. My train was delayed." Everyone will understand. It happens to everyone.
And if you miss your bus or train, you can say, "I missed my bus," or "I missed my train." Very simple and very useful.
Okay, let's talk about one of my favorite topics, bicycles.
Do you ride a bicycle, Tom?
I tried. Once. It did not go well.
Tell me what happened.
I borrowed my friend's bicycle. I rode to work. I arrived sweaty, 30 minutes late, and I could not find anywhere to lock the bicycle. So I carried it up 3 flights of stairs to my office.
You carried a bicycle up 3 flights of stairs?
My coworkers were not pleased. There was not a lot of space. But Lily, you ride a bicycle, right?
I do. Not every day, but when the weather is nice, I love cycling to work. It takes about 25 minutes, the same as the subway, but it is so much more enjoyable.
Amazing. You exercise and commute at the same time. That is genius.
It really is. It's good for your body, good for the environment, 0 pollution, and after a few weeks, it feels completely natural.
What about electric scooters? They are everywhere in cities now.
Yes, e-scooters are very popular. You use an app on your phone to find one nearby. You scan it, you write it to your destination, and you leave it there. Very convenient for short trips.
Though I will say, please be careful with scooters in traffic and always wear a helmet. Safety is the most important thing.
Absolutely. And check the rules in your city. In some places, you cannot ride scooters on the pavement, the sidewalk. You must use the road or a bicycle lane. Now, let's talk about longer journeys. Airplanes. Tom, do you enjoy flying?
That is a complicated question for me, Lily.
Complicated how?
Okay, I love the moment when you land in a new country. Everything is different. The language, the smells, the sounds. That feeling of arriving somewhere completely new is incredible.
Oh, yes, that is one of the best feelings in the world. It is like your whole brain wakes up.
But the airport. Oh, the airport.
Here we go.
You have to arrive 2 hours early. The queues for check-in are enormous. Then the security queue. You take off your shoes, your belt, your jacket. You put everything in little plastic trays.
Everyone hates the security queue.
And then, after security, they move your gate 3 times. Gate A4. Now it is B12. Now it is C7. I walked so far. I walked more than if I had just walked to my destination.
Okay, airports can be stressful, but I actually love them. There is something exciting about an airport. Everyone is going somewhere. There is energy and possibility in the air.
So Lily sees airports as a romantic adventure. I see them as a survival challenge.
We are very different people. But the actual flying, once you're in the air, is wonderful. Looking out the window at the clouds, the tiny cities below.
Yes, I love the flight itself, especially a night flight when everyone is sleeping and the cabin is dark and quiet. It feels like floating.
Good vocabulary. To check in means to register for your flight at the airport. Your boarding pass is the ticket you show to get on the plane. Turbulence is when the plane shakes because of air movement. Baggage claim is where you collect your suitcase after you land.
And if you want to ask someone about their flight, you can say, "How was your flight?" Or, "Did you have a good journey?" And finally, boats. Have you traveled by boat, Lily?
I have. Last summer, I took a ferry to visit an island. It was one of my favorite travel experiences.
Tell us about it.
The water was this incredible deep blue color. The sun was warm. You could feel the sea breeze on your face. And at one point, Tom, I am not exaggerating, a group of dolphins appeared next to the boat.
Dolphins? Real dolphins?
Real wild dolphins jumping out of the water right next to us. I almost cried. It was the most beautiful thing I have ever seen while traveling.
Oh, I need to take a ferry immediately. That sounds incredible.
You really should. Though I must warn you, if the sea is rough, the boat moves up and down a lot. Some people get motion sickness, that feeling of being unwell because of the movement.
Oh, yes. Motion sickness is not fun. On a boat, on a plane, even in a car sometimes.
If you get motion sickness, try to sit near the front. Look at the horizon, the line where the sea meets the sky, and get some fresh air. Also, you can take medicine before you travel.
Important words for boat travel. A ferry is a large boat that carries people, and sometimes cars, between 2 places. The deck is the floor or platform on the outside of the boat where you can stand and look at the water. And the harbor, sometimes spelled harbor, is the place where boats stop and passengers get on and off.
Boat travel is one of the most relaxing ways to get somewhere. If you ever have the chance, try it.
Okay, everyone, vocabulary review time. This is one of my favorite parts of the show.
We are going to look at 5 key words from today's episode. We will say the word, explain what it means, and give you example sentences. Ready?
Word number 1, commute. Say it with us. Commute.
Your commute is the regular journey you make to work or school every day. For example, my commute takes 40 minutes by train. Or, I enjoy my commute because I can listen to podcasts.
Your turn. Think about your commute. How long is it? What transport do you use? My commute is blank. Practice that sentence.
Word number 2, rush hour. Say it, rush hour.
Rush hour is the busy time in the morning and evening when many people are traveling to or from work. The roads are full. The buses and trains are very crowded. I try to avoid rush hour. or the subway is very crowded during rush hour.
Think about rush hour in your city. What time is it? How does it feel? Rush hour in my city is at blank.
Word number 3, fare. Say it, fare.
The fare is the money you pay to travel on public transportation. The bus fare is $2. Or, I forgot to buy my train fare and the inspector came. Very embarrassing.
Has that happened to you, Lily?
Once, in university, I was very embarrassed. Okay, word number 4, delay. Say it, delay.
A delay is when your bus, train, or plane is late. My train had a 30-minute delay. Or, there is a delay on the subway today because of a technical problem.
If you are going to be late because of a delay, you can message someone and say, "Sorry, I'm going to be late. My train is delayed." Very useful, very common.
And word number 5, platform. Say it, platform.
The platform is the area in a train station where you wait for your train. Your train departs from platform 4. Or, excuse me, which platform is the train to London?
Always check the departure board in the station. The platform number can change at the last minute. I learned that the hard way.
Tom missed a train because of that, didn't you?
I did. I waited on platform 3. The train was on platform 6. I found out 1 minute after it left. It was a very sad day.
Oh, okay. Let's review our 5 words one more time. Commute, rush hour, fare, delay, platform.
Write these down if you can, or repeat them 3 times. Your brain remembers things better when you say them out loud.
And try to use one of these words today. Just one, in a real sentence. That is how language really sticks.
Okay, everyone, we are getting close to the end of today's episode. Let's do a quick summary of everything we talked about.
We talked about so many types of transportation. Cars, buses, trains, bicycles, electric scooters, taxis, airplanes, ferries. We covered it all.
We learned the grammar for talking about transport. By car, by bus, by train. Drive for cars, ride for bicycles and motorcycles. Take the bus, take the train, take a taxi. And on foot or walk for walking.
We talked about the daily commute, your regular journey to work or school. And we talked about rush hour, the very busy times of the morning and evening.
We talked about the joys and the frustrations of public transportation, because there are both.
There really are. The dolphins and the delays. That is public transportation.
That should be the name of a book. The Dolphins and the Delays, a public transportation story.
I would read that. And we learned 5 key vocabulary words: commute, rush hour, fare, delay, and platform.
Remember, you do not need to learn everything at once. Even 2 or 3 new words from today is a wonderful achievement.
You are doing so well, truly. Just by listening to this episode, your English is getting stronger every single day.
Now, the part we look forward to all week.
The question of the day.
This is your chance to practice your English, and we really do read every single response. We love them so much.
Today's question is, what is your favorite way to travel and why?
You can give a simple answer, something like, my favorite way to travel is by train because it is comfortable and I can look out the window.
Or a longer answer. Tell us a story. Tell us about a journey you remember. Tell us about your best travel experience or your worst one.
We love a travel disaster story. The more chaotic, the better. Please share.
Leave your answer in the comments or send us a message. We read everything. Your words really do make our day.
I mean it. Sometimes I read the comments and I feel so proud of everyone here. Learning a language is not easy. It takes courage and patience and hard work.
Tom.
I am getting a little emotional, I know. But it is true. And every single one of you is doing something really brave by practicing English every day. We see you. We are cheering for you.
We really, really are. And that brings us to the end of today's episode of Daily English Talk.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us. It genuinely means the world.
If you enjoyed today's episode, please share it with a friend who is learning English. Even one friend. It helps us grow and it helps them learn.
And if you want to practice with us every single day, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you will know the moment a new episode comes out.
And speaking of new episodes, Tom, should we tell them what is coming next time?
Oh, yes. Next episode, we are talking about shadowing practice, how to listen carefully to slow English, how to repeat what you hear, and how to improve your pronunciation step by step.
And how to keep going, even when a sentence feels too long and your mouth simply cannot keep up with the words.
A very important language skill. You do not want to miss that episode.
Until next time, everyone. Keep learning.
Keep smiling.
And keep talking. Your English gets better every single day.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye. See you next time.